Assalamualaikum dear students, how are you? I hope you are fine. The topic which is being discussed is present continuous tense. Yesterday we talked about the structure of present continuous tense, and we also elaborated the two main uses of it. I hope you have done with the assignment. Today we are going to start how do we use the present continuous tense, though the uses have been discussed yesterday. Anyways, we will again look at the uses. Action happening now, action in the future. It shows action that is happening or in progress at the time of speech, or it is also used to show actions in the near future. The actions are planned actions, which is already planned, right? Look at the actions happening now. For actions happening exactly now, I am eating my lunch. It means the action is happening now. When you are talking, the action is also in progress. So this is called present continuous tense for action happening now. Look at these examples. Right now you are looking at the screen, and at the same time the pages are turning, the candle is burning, the numbers are spinning. A speedometer of a car, where numbers are spinning, candles is burning, and pages are turning. For actions happening around now, the actions may not be happening exactly now, but it is happening just before or just after now, and it is not permanent or habitual, right? John is going out with Mary. This action is happening around now. Look at these examples. Muriel is learning to drive. I am living with my sister until I find an apartment. Muriel is learning to drive. These examples, especially example number 2, doesn't tell you about the action that is exactly going on. It means he has been living with his sister, for he is not finding an apartment. So until he finds an apartment, he is going to live with his sister, right? Present continuous tense for the future. How present progressive tense shows the action in the future. We can also use the present continuous tense to talk about the future. If we add a future word, we must add or understand from the context of future word. You have two ways to identify the present continuous tense for future. If there has a future word like tomorrow, the coming days, the following day, etc., and etc., you can infer from those words that the sentence is about the future. If a sentence hasn't have such words, then the context will you pilot towards the present continuous tense for the future. Future words include, for example, tomorrow, next year, in June, at Christmas, etc. We also use the present continuous tense to talk about the future when we have planned to do something before we speak, right? As I have repeatedly told it to you, that this shows actions in the future when the actions have already planned or have already been planned. We have already made a decision and a plan before speaking. I'm taking my exam next month. He is going to take his exams next month. A form, plan or program exists now, right? The action is in the future, but plan seems in present, right? So I'm taking my exam next shows actions to be happen in the near future. Okay, it is an action which is already planned. Look at these examples. We are eating in a restaurant tonight, right? We have already booked the table. Okay, this action is to be, okay, happen, right, tonight. Okay, for this action is planned. That is why we have already booked the table. So we are eating is for the future. Okay, they can play tennis with you tomorrow. They're not working. Okay, I'm just going to make you clear about the time. Basically, the unit of time is second. Second is negligible. Okay, from minutes to centuries. Okay, minutes combine and form hours, hours combine and form days, days form weeks form, okay, months, months form years, years decades, and decades centuries. Okay, how do you distinguish what is the present, what is the past, and what is the future? You are to look at the, okay, mood of the time, or the, okay, the part of the time, right? Okay, or aspect of the time, whether you are talking about the month. If you are talking about the month, the very month, okay, the ongoing month will be the present, the previous months will be the past, and the coming months will be the future. There is no hard and fast rule regarding, okay, identifying what is the present and what is the past and future, right? It depends on the aspect of the time, whether you are talking about the hour, day, week, month, year, okay, century, right? Okay, so this makes the difference. Okay, tomorrow, tonight, because this talks about the parts of day. Okay, morning, noon, okay, evening, okay, night. So here we talk about the parts of day. So the parts will determine what is the present, what is the past, and what is the future. So tonight will be the future. Okay, future determiner. Okay, tense determiner showing the future, right? Okay, if we talk about the century, we have right now, okay, 21st century. So the whole century will be our present, the previous will be is the past, and the coming century, 22nd century, will be the future. Why? Because we are talking about century. Okay, that is one of the units of, okay, time, one of the parameters to calculate time, right? So there is no hard and fast rule. Okay, just keep in mind. They can play tennis with you tomorrow. They are not working. Okay, they are not working, right? Means they are jobless, or they are not working, they're off. So they can't play tennis with you tomorrow. They have no, okay, chores to be done with. Okay, when are you starting your new job? In these examples, we have a form plan or program before speaking. The decision and plan were made before speaking, right? Okay. Okay, here now we talks about how do we spell the present continuous tense. We make the present continuous tense by adding ing, inflection. This is one of the inflections among the 8 to base verb. Normally it's simple, we just add ing, but sometimes we have to change the word a little. Perhaps we double the last letter, or we drop a letter. Here are the rules to help you know how to spell the present continuous tense. This is going to be really very important, okay, because I have been witnessing students doing mistakes, okay, while, okay, adding ing to the base. Basic rule: just add ing to the base verb. Walk, walking; play, playing; assist, assisting; helping; see, seeing; and be, being. Right. Exception: if the base verb ends in consonant plus vowel plus consonant, double the last letter. Okay, this is really important. If the base verb ends in consonant not only consonant. Okay, if the consonant is stressed consonant plus stressed vowel followed by stressed vowel and consonant, then you should double the last letter. For example, vowels are A, E, I, O, U. These are vowels. They make 20 vowel sounds, including short vowels, long vowels, diphthongs and triphthongs. I'm not going to make you all confused, right? Consonants, stress vowels and consonant. Stop. Here you can see the rules to be following. Rules to be followed. Consonant, vowel, then consonant, stop. So you are to double the last consonant, stop. This run, you have vowel in between two consonants, so you have to double the last consonant. Begin, same is the case over here. G is consonant, N is also consonant, and they have I vowel in between, so you ought to double the I in the last consonant, that is N, beginning, right? Note that this exception does not apply when the last syllable of the base verb is not stressed. It is also important that the last consonant should be stressed, right? Open. The stress is on O, not on N, so you do not double the N. Though this open, the word open has the same situation, having to have P consonant, N consonant, with E vowel in between, but since the stress is on the first syllable, that is O, open, not on N, so you bother not to go double the last consonant, right? If the base verb ends in IE, change the IE to Y. For example, lie, lying, that's easy. Die, dying. IE is to change into Y. If the base verb ends in vowel plus consonant plus E, for example, come, you have to skip last E, omit E. If there is a vowel, this vowel, then consonant M and E, then you are to omit the E, like coming, not COMEING. I have witnessed students doing this mistake, so be careful regarding these, very important. Let's check the time.